So, guys, this is on. I know it's horrific to hear this stuff. This is on page 24 of this bail application thing. Graphic details about his planning, about how he went about it. And that is one of the reasons they went back to the location, to see if, in fact, there were holes in the ceiling, if there were holes in the wall where he put pins in to actually post things on them about the victims, perhaps pictures. Just a detailed individual that you would expect out of an architect, but carried into his second life as a serial killer. Mike.
Yeah, Billy, I'm looking at all of my information that I got today from the press conference. And it was noted that after Jessica Taylor went missing, there was some sort of police report involved saying that a witness saw a dark-colored pickup truck in the area around the time that she went missing. And that, we think, is the dark green and dark, like the dark grayish black and green Chevy Avalanche. It's pretty noticeable that he did order a new Chevy Avalanche in blue right around that time. And he took the
consciousness of guilt, Mike.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, absolutely. And that green Chevrolet Avalanche, I think he sold it to his brother or gave it to his brother. It was down in South Carolina, something like that. So he's that detail oriented and that willing, as you said, new tires, new car. I mean, he's putting every bit of effort that he has into making sure he does this, he does the deed, he plans it meticulously, and he gets away with it, so that if anybody ever came to his house and said, do you own a Chevy Avalanche, dark green Avalanche or dark color Avalanche? He goes, oh, I have a blue one sitting here in the driveway. Look, it's right there. That's how he covered his tracks. It's an amazing press conference, an amazing document that was released to the public today.
Absolutely. Jesse Essex from the chat, drop cloths were to be held by push pins, not tape, according to the documents. You're right. You're absolutely right. I can't get to read this entire 37-page document, but
Billy, how about what he said about the rope, that he needed stronger rope, that the rope broke when it was tightened? So that's another thing that he's talking about. And we know that some of the victims were tied. They were bonded. So he was going through the stages of what he was doing, killing, and he would actually make notes post the murder saying, well, I used rope, but it's not strong enough. I need stronger rope. So again, consciousness of guilt, and then he's making notes of it post killing these women. It's horrendous.
100%. He has on page 25 of the report, in his recon reports, video cameras on LIE Route 112 to Route 110 equals 33 old. Vid cameras on Southern State Parkway Route 231 to exit 30 equals 10 old. T1 info cell number, he lists the cell phone 917-294-4402. Beep voicemail, lists another number. Takedown, pickup, hunt too long, seen in area too long. Remember, don't charge gas. Recon for vid cameras in pickup area next time. Don't charge gas because he doesn't want there to be a record of him being at a certain gas station at a certain time. I mean, this stuff is fascinating. This is something, and again, this can get very, very graphic, guys. And I would say if you can't handle this, you can obviously leave. But I think you guys are true crime aficionados, and you should be able to handle this. But I'm just saying, because I always get some kind of message that was horrible what you talked about. Okay, this is true crime. Right. He has a section called body prep on page 26 of this report, and he says on this page, wash body inside and all cavities, remove trace evidence, fingerprints and hair, remove trace DNA, remove ID marks, tattoos and marks, remove marks from torture, remove head and hands, package for transport. So obviously he's doing this at a location where he has total privacy, which we believe, and retired NYPD Chief of Detectives Robert Boyce believes was his home. Dispose of the following. This is also on page 26. Tools and devices. T1 clothes and personal items. Drop cloths. Wipes and towels. Props, toys, wood items. Anything that touched T1. What you wore. Destroy book and computer files. Burn gloves. Dispose of box of plastic bags to avoid trace.